You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. They stink. The Cowboys stink. You're by the way, Dingbat here, and welcome to this special Philly 500 doesn't have to work this week live stream, where I figured I'd come on for just a little bit, talk some Eagles, see what you guys are all thinking about where we're at right now and where we're going at tomorrow with the Thursday games. Joe, what's going on, man? Steve, what's happening? He says I'm late. How could I be late for unplanned event? Joe Spags, Punjab, Barbie, D. Aldridge, Raekwon. What is going on, everybody? How you guys doing? James, New Alchemy, Rome. Thank you guys for all being here. Mayday, what's going on? Philly Style TV goes, hey, Philly 500. Happy holidays, family. Happy holidays to you too. I figured probably a lot of people are traveling and doing stuff today. I got a bunch going on to prepare for tomorrow too, but I wanted to hop on here a little bit, talk some Eagles, and I'll see where you guys think we're at. I think we're on the verge of greatness. As I said in my last video, the birth pangs of greatness. That's where I think we are. Eggnog time, yo. Yes. Tomorrow I'll have myself a nice big-ass glass of eggnog. Mike, what's going on, buddy? He goes, Leonard is old and gets hurt a ton. I like what we have now. You don't like depth? Like, who cares if he's older? Who cares if he's not at the same level? You only need him for, 8-9 games? We're not talking about for 5-year commitment. We're talking about just the rest of the year. I don't see how it hurts you for depth. It can't hurt. You know what I mean? You were late. It said 3:05, not 3:10. Well, I just put the wrong time in. With a stream like this, I'm just guessing when as soon as I can get on. I'm trying to give you an estimation. On Saturday, you could say I'm late, but today, I don't know. What's the major flag for Leonard? What's the major flag? Eddie, what's going on, man? How are you? Edward, what's going on? Killer Ghost, what's happening? Jay Tyler, what's going on? James, what's going on? A lot of James here. Deborah, what's happening? Happy Thanksgiving. About to take over the rest of the season undefeated. I think we run the table. I mean, to me, there's no harder matchup than going into Kansas City, Monday Night Football, Super Bowl champions, best quarterback in the league, and then winning. I don't think there's a harder matchup. By the way, that is, to me, unprecedented with the Eagles. I've never seen an Eagles team do anything like what they've done the last, really, 2 years, but especially this year. You know? Hot Rod says, what's good? People, happy Thanksgiving. Eggnog season effect. Eggnog season. Maybe we'll get an early Cowboys choke season tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. Eagles Nation, what's going on, man? Can I have your wrench back? You say, yeah. Just don't time anybody out. I'm very tired of people reaching out to me and complaining about other people because they got timed out. Just so tired of people getting timed out. Colts fans keep saying it's tragic, but he's got nothing left. But what? How can it hurt you though? I don't understand. I mean, in my opinion, if you could add depth of a veteran linebacker this time of year, he doesn't have to be an all-pro. He just has to be a depth piece. I want to get better, you know. No, it doesn't hurt, but that's even if we can get him. Well, yeah, well, that's true. we don't even know if he's cleared waivers yet. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. For me, an injury, I don't know what I think of the Colts in terms of like doing things. Like they might have no interest in keeping him. They might just want to just collapse for all I know. I don't know. I don't trust that owner. Mike says all these teams playing this weekend, we can sit back and chill. You think about it. Tomorrow you have Detroit. That game matters. The Dallas Cowboys. That game matters. And then the 49ers game matters. All those games are direct impact on the Eagles. That's why there's still a slight chance I might scream. You know? Just watching Eagles, Bills Eagles preview. 7 of the 10 analysis picked the Eagles. I still feel this team is getting no respect. All media yesterday talked about was what was wrong with Kansas City. I know. It's crazy, right? Dallas loses to us. And they talk about moral victories and that Dak Prescott's putting up an MVP year. We beat the Chiefs, and it's, they don't have a passing game. It's like, at what point are you going to give this team some credit? But see, I think the Eagles have entered the golden era of Eagles football. I think what we saw, in my opinion, the other night, I don't think many Eagles quarterbacks could do what Jalen Hurts and that Eagle team did. To beat the team that they did in that situation, I think it tells us that this team, I really think this team is going to be good the next decade. I'm still happy after that Chiefs win. I am too. I am too. Philip says, happy Thanksgiving 500 to you and your family. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. I really appreciate that. I got a bunch of stuff to do today. Get ready for more. Usually on Thursdays, like Thanksgiving Day, we do like, or the night before Thanksgiving, like my wife she'll start like dinner prepping and get everything ready so it can just, get thrown in the oven tomorrow or whatever. But what I usually do on the night before Thanksgiving is I usually go out and get pizza. So I'll get pizza tonight, that way there's not a bunch of leftovers that fill our refrigerator, and I'm going to chill out. It's going to be fun. I'm probably going to even go smoke a cigar tonight, I think. Thinking I'll just go smoke a stogie and have a nice, quiet night. Keaton Brown, David Super Takers, no respect is our brand. We love it that way. We do. We love it that way, but I really believe that they are all missing out on the big story of the NFL. And as the Eagles are the new dynasty. They're going to win 2-3 Super Bowls. I really believe we're going to be the team of the decade. Kyler says 500, dude, off of a bye week in Arrowhead, Philly was a thief in the night and stole that win. I know, and I've never seen McNabb do that. I've never seen Vic do that. I've never seen these guys go in and literally beat the premier number 1 quarterback in a situation that you just had lost to them in a Super Bowl. I just think we're somewhere different. We're somewhere that I have never seen as an Eagle fan. Harper says, I don't mind if we just play the practice squad our last game. They'll beat the Giants. We should let our main guys get basically 2 weeks of rest. Or is that maybe too much before? But I think here's why. I think if the Eagles haven't tied up everything, let's say 2 games left, right? Let's say by the Arizona game, they've clinched everything. I would play the starters the first half of the Arizona game, and then I'd pull them. And then in the last game, I just wouldn't play them. And Keaton, man, thank you for that super chat. And make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that mother humper. I don't get to do these often because of work, but I'm off this week, so this is a little different. Paul says, bro, spend time with the family. If you're going to stream, do the 8 o'clock game. The ladies will be sleeping to go get ready for shopping. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm about probably 80%, 70 to 8%. I probably won't stream tomorrow. I think a lot of that has to do with the Eagles winning. Cowboys X Factor, what's going on, buddy? Rock the Artest. Time for action. What's up, buddy? I think we pissed them off. We just that team. Oh, yeah. Even our coach pisses people off. It's great. Texas boy, what's going on, buddy? He goes, Eagles don't need a linebacker. They just want to get Shaq because Dallas, who they fooled. Dallas? Why does Dallas want a linebacker? I think Dallas would be more interested in a receiver. I just think for a depth piece, I don't know if Dean's coming back. That has to, oh yeah, this hat. I love this hat. Nice gold. It's got the whole Philadelphia in the back and the Super Bowl. I like these little gold hats. Yeah, Milt Williams is in concussion protocol, so it looks like he's probably not going to play. That's what I'm thinking. This is it looks mustardy, but it actually like live. It actually looks more gold. I don't know what it comes over on the screen. Joe says Philly Jalen Hurts 7-0 when he's losing by 10 or more. MVP Jalen Hurts, no doubt. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The guy gets better as your team is struggling or losing. They're never out of a game, and they're battle tested. Like these are the kind of games that you have to deal with in the playoffs. The Eagles are battle tested, man. Yeah, nobody's beating them. I'm not worried. I'm not either. To me, the hardest game to win on that schedule was that Kansas City game, and they won it. So there's no way anybody could tell me that this team can't beat everybody on the schedule. What do you think about Julio's lackluster performance lately? Should he still replace Dallas Goedert? I mean, what do you expect? I think it depends on what you're expecting from Julio Jones. Like if you're expecting Julio Jones to be the old Julio Jones of a few years ago, he's not going to do it. But if he's a guy that can contribute here and there in a game, maybe get you a red zone touchdown or two, maybe a couple third down catches, I think he could do that. And I also think it's just a matter of adjusting, and figuring out how to use him. He's not the old Julio, Tourville says Darius Leonard isn't the same player because of back and injury ankle. He isn't the player he was a couple years ago. He doesn't need to be. I would say he doesn't need to be. We're just talking about there's nobody out there in free agency that is going to be like a game changer. But I mean, if you could get a guy just rotational reasons, I would take a chance. Now, if he's really that messed up and he can't run, then obviously, we're going to find out during waivers. If he clears waivers, it'll be interesting. I don't expect him to come in and start and be an all-pro linebacker for us. I just think a depth piece to add some depth. Webfoot, thank you for super chat, my man. Shout out to you. He goes, did you buy that hat online? I love it. Need one. I bought this hat on the Eagles shop on their website. What you have to do on Eagles stuff is go to their website like Monday, Tuesday. They get new stuff and they put it out, and then it sells out in like a day. But thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Eagles Nation said the Kelly Green sequel's coming this week. I know. I can't wait. Zach Cunningham has done well. Zach Cunningham has done great. But I think the thing with Zach Cunningham was they thought he was injured from last year, a lot of teams, and they didn't realize that he's much healthier. I think Zach Cunningham has been a sneaky good addition. Think about it. Cunningham. Then you have Roby. I mean, Roby forced that fumble on Travis Kelce. That was huge. I think Roby has been, even though he got beat, the guy didn't catch it at the end. And then if you look at Byard, I think Byard had his best game. See, Byard just needs time to adjust. I saw that on the news, Joel. I saw that. Is that up near you? Wheel says Jerry won't and don't get players during or after the trade deadline. So what are you talking about, Texas boy? They're hoping. I mean, they could go get a linebacker. I don't think that's their problem. I think the problem with the Cowboys is you need a better running game. I don't think the running game's been that good. And I don't think they've got enough weapons. But you can't say that to Cowboy fans. They think they're the best at everything. Bob says, yo, Philly, let's look ahead of the offseason for a minute. You can only land one this offseason. Burns, Carolina, Surtain, Denver. Who you got? I'm going to go with Surtain. And usually I would prioritize a defensive end. But the fact that you got, Nolan Smith, who should be getting better. I still think Josh Sweat's still in his prime. Carter, Davis, they're all studs. I think your defensive line's okay. I think getting Surtain would be huge. So I would say Surtain. Bills defense is super banged up. We just need to make them one-dimensional on offense. Allen will be happy to give us the ball a few times. I agree. I agree. I mean, I don't think we're dealing with the same Buffalo team. That said, if the Eagles were playing in Buffalo, I'd be a lot more worried. But they're not. They're playing in Philly. Hector, what's going on, man? How are you? We got 374 mother humpers in here. I didn't know how many people would actually even be here. Because I never get to stream, what is it, on a Wednesday? A Wednesday during the day? Shit. How was your story? It was great, 59ers football. I'm going to be smoking one tonight, too. After I get everything done today and everything set for Thanksgiving, at night, I'm going out there and I'm smoking. Who knows? Maybe I'll record it. People always say they want an extra cigar video. Jacob says, people talk crap about Hurts. Push touchdowns. But he also uses his arms to get the 1 yard line often. And those touchdowns show up as running touchdowns, not passing. Yeah, rushing, right. It's interesting when you see people compare statistics with Hurts. They'll be like, well, he's throwing for this many touchdowns, and so has this guy or that guy. They always ignore his rushing touchdowns, which is what, like 7 or 8? Anyone planning on consuming 5,000 calories tomorrow, get today? What the heck does that mean? What does that mean? Julio had some key catches Monday to keep drives going. Yeah, I think Julio, you just have to remember or put in perspective where he is in his career and why he's here. Joe says, Philly getting no respect is perfect, 2017. The underdog mentality is back. Underdogs this time around. I agree. I've never seen a team. Could you imagine if the Cowboys were sitting there for 9 straight weeks at first place? They would be the greatest team ever. If Dak Prescott went into Kansas City and won, they'd be the greatest team ever. We do it. Oh, everybody else stinks. Cheese boy, man, thank you so much for Super Chat. He goes, A500, Gainwell stinks. By the way, did you see Mark's new video about Dallas, Washington being an opportunity for Dak and Parsons to stat pad and win MVP? No, he would rather lose beautiful than win ugly. Wow, what a loser mentality. That's a guy that thinks his team's got no shot. That's crazy. And thank you for Super Chat. David says Howie might go get him to keep him away from the Cowboys. I mean, if he's that banged up and he doesn't have anything left, then who cares, I guess. Dallas is talking to him already. How could Dallas be talking to him already? You're technically, that would be breaking the rules. Dallas has to let him clear waivers. So I don't think they can do that. Chip Tooth Eagles. I like that. Chip Tooth Eagles. Look at the thumbnail. Love the name Chip Tooth Eagles. How did you come up with that? He goes, 5 on Jalen, slain 3 dragons of his past this season. Tua, Dak, and Mahomes. Happy Thanksgiving, Philly. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, my friend. Twit says, hopefully our line looks better against the Bills. I agree. I think they will too. Barron says, watch Sean Desai go back to his lousy zone coverage scheme next week. Josh Allen, 30 to 35, 340 yards. Hopefully that's like 3 interceptions too, Steve says, hey, Philly, my friend from Philly is a Dallas fan. He fell asleep when the Eagles were down by 10, and when he woke up the next day, he texted me that the Eagles lost. No way. He said that? That's hilarious. So he thought they lost, and he texted you to talk shit, and that's funny. He deserves that. Kyle says, 500,000 wants Shaquille Leonard because they lost Leighton Vander Esch. I mean, they might want him, but, he's got to clear waivers. And 2, that's not the Cowboys' issue. The Cowboys don't, to me, it's not a linebacker issue. Their issue is, I don't think their run game's that good. And I don't think that besides CeeDee Lamb, I'm not worried about their passing game at all. So they could waste their time with him. It's not going to help them. He's not going to put them over the top. He's not even going to put us over the top. All he's going to do is provide some depth. But that would be funny if the Cowboys did it. Kelvin, thank you for the super chat. He goes, isn't it funny when the Eagles beat good teams, pundits and fans say how the other team lost the game, but when the Jets beat us, oh, look how well the Jets played. I know. Well, what about Dak Prescott? He loses. He has a 1st and goal at the 6. He had 3 opportunities inside the 10 in that 4th quarter. Could not score a touchdown. Yet, they try to say that he's MVP, he had an MVP game. It's crazy. Jalen Hurts had an MVP game. Did you see? He played bad, and then all of a sudden the 4th quarter comes. He's like, get on my back, baby. Get on my back, and let's go do this. And then he comes, and he makes the plays. That pass to Devontae Smith, that was huge. I'm just a poor 70-year-old gal who loves the Eagles and loves watching Philly 500. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot to me. Bryant. Oh, God. You Cowboy fans are so delusional. What are the Chiefs' favorite Halloween candy? I don't know. What is it? What is it? Edwards says, Chris Sims talking the truth this morning said, don't ban the brotherly shove just because it was great at it and other teams aren't. Well, that's the whole thing. It's not like every team is sitting there doing it. I keep watching teams try to do it and fail. So I don't see how they can ban it when one team can do it, you know? So we got 428 mother humpers in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that mother humping like, hit that subscribe. Let's go. Eagles will lose. You say that every week. After 29 weeks, it doesn't carry that much weight. Bobby says, Hurts has 13 straight wins versus teams over 500. Dak, the Cowboys haven't beaten one team over 500. Eagles have beaten Miami 7-3, Cowboys 7-3, Chiefs 7-3. This Eagles team, I'm telling you, I'm 48 years old. I'm old. I have never seen an Eagles team like this. This is a different level. This is the next level. Get on my back, he comes, 500 broski. Yeah, I didn't even put that together. Yeah, if he's getting on his back and here we come, that's a pause. Filioso, my man, what's going on? He goes, Jalen, the system hurts, is the MVP. Yeah, the system. You ain't kidding. Joe, you go, Lions win 27-22, Cowboys win 30-20, and 49ers win 24-17. I hope not. That's bad. I got it a little different. Here's what I have tomorrow. I have the Lions winning. I think the Lions win. I think the Cowboys lose. And then I think the 49ers probably win. That's what I think tomorrow. I think the Cowboys are going to take a giant choke tomorrow. Big Dog, what's going on? He goes, what's up, 500? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm making cheesecake and drinking eggnog out of the gallon. You are the man. Have you ever had eggnog cheesecake? Shout out to you, Kathy. Kathy with the AK. I like it. I like it. I like it. Shout out to you. Little Philly is crying because he didn't read my comment. Oh, no. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I just read it. Did I just read it? No, I missed it. Where is it? How is the little guy doing? You get to hang out with him for Thanksgiving? Troy says, Little Philly says hello. Oh, tell Little Philly hello. I'm enjoying my grandson this week. I'm going to hate it when he goes back to Japan next week. I know. Saying goodbye is the hardest thing. But I'm glad you get this week with your grandson. That's great. Tell him I said hello. Sam Howell won 1-0 against the Cowboys. Here's Cowboys logic. This is Cowboys logic. Here we go. You ready? The Cowboys crushed the Giants. The Giants beat Washington. Therefore, Dallas will crush Washington. That's their logic. It's like that's not how it works. Okay? The Eagles always beat the Giants. The Giants always beat Washington. Washington, for some reason, always gives us fits. My point being that in the division, I don't care if one team's got no wins and the other team hasn't lost at all. It will be a close game. Division games are just different. Brandon, he says, hey, Philly, the AFC is more wide open than ever. I believe we got an opportunity to beat Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, and I'll see you all in Vegas for February. Boy, that could be the Super Bowl. Baltimore Eagles Super Bowl. That would be a great Super Bowl. It really would. If you guys can get home field and have Kansas City come in to Baltimore, you got a chance. I don't like your chances if you have to go to Kansas City. Everyone's disrespecting us. Everyone. Jeff, he says, happy Thanksgiving, Philly. When are you breaking out the eggnog? Tonight. I got a bunch of errands to do after this. I can't even stay on that long. And then I got a bunch of stuff to do the rest of the day. Get ready for tonight. Once everything's settled, I'll go outside. I'll light up a stogie, and then I'll drink some eggnog. Who knows? Like I said, maybe I should record it. Cowboys says, yes, that is my peers' logic. They always keep it close against us. Always. Mike says, I'm not a big fan of eggnog, but my girl loves my eggnog. She better love your eggnog, or you got problems. I tell my wife all the time, my eggnog is not seasonal. He's happy now you made it. I'm glad that you're getting to spend time with him. That's so important. Paul says, Cowboys are the best team in the NFL at blowing out terrible teams. Yeah, blowing out terrible teams. I love when Cowboy fans are like, I was reading a post yesterday, and it was like, it showed the Cowboys schedule. I was like, what is the Cowboys realistically going to be in the next 5 games? And everybody was like 5-0, 5-0, 4-1, 5-0. I'm like, Dallas is going to be 1-4. Okay? Dallas, listen, I don't think Dallas wins tomorrow. I think they beat Seattle. I don't think they beat the Eagles. They got to go to Buffalo, which is a harder game than playing Buffalo at home. I think they lose that game. Then they got to go to Miami and play Miami in Miami. I don't think they win that game. Then they got to play the Detroit Lions. I don't think they win that game. Dallas going to lose about 3 or 4 more games. Easy. CJ Hawk says, hey, Philly, happy Thanksgiving. I'm only 38 years old and a diehard Eagle fan, and I've never seen the Eagles go 9-1 back-to-back seasons in my life. I'm very hyped. I have never seen it either. I have watched the Eagles a long time, and it always seemed like if you played Joe Montana or if you played Dan Marino or if you played Tom, like it always seemed like when you played these teams and they were really good and let's say they were Super Bowl champions and you had to go to their place like in November, the Eagles never win those type of games. All of a sudden, we're winning those type of games. I've never seen it before. I agree with you. Major Pain, thank you for the super chat. He goes, we're 9-1 mother humpers. Chiefs are salty. Cowgirls still stink. 49ers are not beating us at home. No way. Let's keep it rolling, pound, go Eagles. I agree. Here's what I think will happen. I think the Eagles beat Buffalo. They'll beat the Niners. They'll beat the Cowboys. They'll beat Seattle. I think by that point in time, that's 4 more wins. So what? That takes them 12. Then they just need to win 1 game out of the Giants, Arizona Giants. And that clinches everything. That's what I think will happen. Text Boy says, Cowboys beat the Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. They're over 500, and Eagle fans are still going to say they're nobody. When did they beat Seattle? They haven't even played Seattle. What are you talking about? You don't even know your schedule of your own team. This is how delusional Cowboy fans are. They don't even get the right team. You have not played the Seahawks yet. You play the Seahawks in 2 weeks. You haven't even you don't even know what your schedule is, Texas. You haven't beaten Seattle. You haven't played them. Stop giving yourselves wins that you haven't even had yet. You haven't played Seattle. I can't believe you think you played Seattle. That's craziness. That's some Mark Holmes shit right there. No, I'll take that back. Mark wouldn't even say that. Josh Davis super chat. He goes, I flew back to Philly on Monday. The whole plane was wearing Kelly Green. How awesome is that? Everybody's wearing Kelly Green. We get Kelly Green back this week. I think we just need to go full time. I just can't believe he said that they beat Seattle. Yes, it is. It is eggnog season. Bears says, what's funny to me, how Philly 500 don't put context with that win over the Dolphins. Well, what context do you want? They were 7-3. Dolphins are 7-3. At the time, they were considered what? The best team in the league, the most prolific offense. Tua was considered the MVP. Tyreek Hill was unstoppable, and everybody said that they were going to steamroll us. Well, what context do you want? The context was that it was all stacked against the Eagles, and they won. How could you barely be over 500K? Robinson made it make sense. I don't know what you're talking about. You just said you beat Seattle. Yeah, they beat Seattle on Madden. They haven't beaten anybody yet. How could you not know your team who they beat or they didn't? Joe says, Philly, stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your beautiful family. Thank you so much, man. You too. I've been decorating for Christmas for 2 weeks. Still not done. Have fun doing your decorating. Yeah, Friday I'll start doing the outside. The inside's pretty much done. I got both trees up. I got one more tree to put up. I have 3 inside trees. So, Chip that Tooth Eagle says context on Miami game was we were down both safeties, right guard, and slot corner. Says people want to talk injuries. Is that what he's talking about? Injuries? I mean, there's nobody that should be complaining about injuries when you look at what the Eagles had. The Miami going into that game, everybody said we were going to lose, especially Cowboy fans. Nobody can stop Tyreek Hill. Nobody can stop that offense, and they were a scary offense, and they still are. But I mean, come on, that was a big win. Oh, we all know Philly's scared to read Mike. Why would I be scared to read comments of a guy who doesn't even know who his team beat? You thought that you guys beat Seattle. You haven't beaten anybody over 500. Who do I believe wins the AFC? I think it's between Baltimore and Kansas City. I said Kansas City at the beginning of the year, so I'll stick with them. But I think it's between those two teams. Man. I decided to do veal parm for the famine stuffed turkey this year. Homemade pasta and a Caesars. I'm coming over to your house. I would much rather eat veal. I would much rather have just pasta than turkey. I would. I could live without turkey. But the rest of the family wants it. So I am going to have raviolis on the side, though. Kevin says, Mark thinks they should root for the Eagles over the Niners. He would rather play Philly than the Niners. Good to see at the beginning stage of grieving, just depression, accepting stages to go. Imagine being every day, your only chance is to hope that somebody else does the job you can't. You know? Why do they always call me? Texas boy, you still think that you guys beat Seattle? Dolphins put 70 points on Denver was their peak. I mean, listen, they're still 7-3. I still think they're a good team. I think that especially with Miami, if you're playing Miami in Miami, I think it's even harder. Slim Smith, what's happening? We got 493 people in here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Cowboys don't beat playoff caliber teams. They don't. Troy says, I am truly blessed to have my daughter and grandson home for Thanksgiving. That is awesome. I'm a proud father of Navy sailor, but I hated when she misses the holidays. Yeah, it's got to be tough. But, thank your daughter for service. I respect all the military here because the military, let's face it, I mean, without them, we don't have our freedoms. They go out and they risk everything. It's hard on them and it's hard on their family. So shout out to all of them. 500, your daughters are old enough to help you. Don't let them bully you. Oh, no, I got my girls doing chores today. They got work to do. Well, let's see here. Where is it? I'm trying to see the super chat's not showing up. Hold on. I don't know why this super chat's not showing up on here. Michael Robinson. Oh, that's somewhere else. I'm sorry. Oh, I was on the wrong page. Okay, cool. I was like, why isn't that showing up? Jonathan Gannon absolutely lost. Like, Gannon stinks. Robert says, happy Thanksgiving, Philly. Eagles are finding different ways to win. This tough schedule is good thing for the Eagles. Keep us more motivated and sharp. I agree. Cowboys stank. They did. Sonny says, I love it how cockroach Cowboy fans always say they live rent-free in our head, but yet they're all here. They don't even know who they beat. They're trying to tell me that they've beaten Seattle. You haven't even played Seattle yet. Texas boy, you kind of exposed yourself. Kathy says USMC, United States Marine Corps veteran here in Philly. That's when I left Philly. Oh, well, thank you for your service. There's this channel, like one of the people we respect the most is those that served. So thank you so much. Ryan, thank you so much for the super chat. He goes, Jurgens revived our run game. Absolutely, he did. He did. So I'm going to do about 3 more minutes, then I got to go. I don't know if you just heard my alarm go off. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do for tomorrow to get ready. But I wanted to pop on here and say hello, what's up, and all that stuff. So it's a short stream, but it's fun anyways. And, you know, what did we learn today? We learned that Cowboy fans don't even know their schedule. They don't even know who they beat. 13 straight wins and still choked. Oh, how was that Seattle game? Oh, did you remember when you beat the Lions earlier this year? Oh, my God, that was amazing when you beat the Lions. Dak Prescott was incredible. You don't even know you beat. X Factor never disrespectful. Yeah. Teresa said, are you originally? Yes, I am. Let's go pack and watch it. Yes, let's go. Good to see you, Street Fight. Hey, I never get this time off to come do this tour today like this. So it's different for me, you know. Happy Thanksgiving 500. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I might put something out. I might have a video out later. Who knows? Maybe I'll go smoke a stogie and then put it out. You know, but tomorrow I like the Lions to win, Washington to win, and then the 49ers to win. So I think that's how it'll go. I'll be watching those games. Slight chance I'll stream, but you know how it goes. I got this hat at the Eagles shop. Eagles shop. That's where I got it. Thank you, Sibo. Thank you. I'm for a Washington fan tomorrow. I am too. I might have to put Washington colors on. I don't have any Washington stuff, but I'll be rooting for Washington tomorrow, and I think they're going to win. I think they're going to shut up the Cowboys. I think Cowboys choke season starts early tomorrow. Ryan says, "Happy Thanksgiving 500. Happy Thanksgiving." All right, guys. Well, listen, I got to go. I just wanted to pop in here for a little bit. I will be. I got a lot of things to do before tomorrow, so I got to go do my errands. But yeah, maybe I'll have something later on tonight. Look for it. I'm 80% that I'm not. There's a 20% chance I'll stream. Just depends like what time we're eating and everything like that. But most likely I'm not streaming, but there's a slight chance. But I'll probably put a video out before tomorrow. So look for that. I'm sorry I couldn't do this longer, but yeah, it's the day before Thanksgiving, so I got a bunch of stuff to do. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for all that came and hang out with me. Thank you for all the super chats, new subscribers. Texas boy, thank you for exposing that you don't even know your team's schedule. Ray Camp, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Joe says, Eagles fans hope and wish for other teams to beat teams we don't want to win. Cowboy fans will say we said that they would beat their team. Yeah, they're crazy. They lost it. Cowboy fans have officially lost it. Wait till tomorrow. Cowboys choke season's what? Like a week away, and it might start early. All right, guys, with that said, I got to let you guys go. It is time to go get my stuff done so we can get ready for Thanksgiving. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. Thank you for your support. And with that, we're going to let the Cowboy fans take us out. Peace.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
gotta
me.
be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What are
a.
you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
They
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, you know, this is just
The brother screwed us.
You know, I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way
We had one.